So in your journal, you should have glued in the line plot note page. If you want to title this page line plots, you've probably seen line plots before, and you may have also heard someone call them dot plots. If you hear line plot or dot plot, they mean the same thing. So if you want to go ahead and write dot plot so that you know that that's okay, they both mean the same thing, that might be a good idea. So line plots are super simple. The definition is just a graph that allows you to put data into groups. Anytime you do any type of graph, it's just a way to organize your data and make your information look nice and neat. Why would you use this type of graph? Well, it's easy and it's fast to see which group is biggest or smallest, and it's easy to compare your data. And this graph also shows the frequency of each of the numbers in the data set. Now, we've talked about frequency before. We do it in target math a lot. Frequency just means how many votes, how many people. So let's look over here at this line plot, or you can call it a dot plot. There might be a couple different ways you could draw this. This one has little X's. Sometimes people actually draw little dots. They both mean the same thing. The important thing to know, the main thing about line plots or dot plots, is each dot or each X represents one person, one vote, one whatever. So when we're looking at this specific example, you can easily see, it says that we're talking about the heights of students, so it's always good to have a title for any graph that you're doing. It says we're talking about the heights of students, and it says in centimeters. So I can see right here that there are two X's or two marks, so that means there are two students that are 100 centimeters tall. Over here, there's three X's, so that means that there are three people, three students that are 105 centimeters tall. Again, each X represents one person. So super simple, super easy. Another way you could display this data is right here in a frequency table. And we just said the word frequency means how many. So I can look at this line plot, and I can also rewrite or re-show that information into a frequency table. It's showing the same information. One just is in a chart and one has X's on it. But it's showing the same information. So over here we said there was two students that were 100 centimeters tall, so they just put it in a table and said right here frequency means how many? There were two students. For 105 centimeters, there's three X's, so three students. For 110 centimeters, there were three X's, so the frequency is 3 because there were 3 people. And for 120, 2 X's or 2 people. As long as you remember frequency means how many, then you should be good to go.